goes to the debate. Externally, links to fear of death when completely conceded in the one out of the root cause of the creation of an evil and the people are disposables because of a fear of death. Point 96 shows that by rejecting that life, rejecting death, they reject life, which is not acting independently between life and death. It wasn't just one card that discussed death, all the facts revolved around death, fear of death, and realizing the manipulation of the world because they will dehumanize, because they deem them as reasons that death is occurring. The link of fear of death turns the out because they reject life, because they will cause further oppression, because they will seek out those that are supposedly causing anyone to occur, and they still are being linked from Trump implied that way. Completely conceded this card discusses that there is truly no actual sense of being because we are all one entity in a collective. Also by trying to claim for a sense of being, that thus prevents openness in situations, the lack of openness by trying to root oneself to not allow for interdependency that in and of itself makes firms no because they disallow for interdependency. And the second link of truth claims when conceded as well. You identify the government as evil, but affirmative tries to eliminate structural violence through rejecting all viewpoints, just create truth statements by stating the world should only operate with one mindset. You are neglecting all of the perspectives that do not operate in this manner. That's going to fail. And the first Trump link also completely conceded that that's stated by attacking oppression and racism will only harm the first societal altitude, because when you hear this and perceive this how to be part that people just try to justify their actions, which will only cause the impacts of the 20 see ultimately all is keep breaking this down because it was acted independently, and it's just when we label things like racist not only fortifies us to be intended to be broken down, we must break down the conventional ideology in order to better solve and on permanent debate. Extend the permanent case law because it is a sequencing question. We must first activate your dependency and embracing the truth stored virtuosity in order to solve for an impasse we saw as it fails to grasp this when conceded, and instead Jones figured out that also when conceded that states that by the least we have addressed that they are creating harm of rest, it will only perpetually recreate the impacts that were shown when they see only the alternative can recreate a positive harm of rest in order to solve for these impacts, and extend the permanent links or suffers the permanent suffers could be agreed. Affirmative agrees that the alternative is proper means of dealing with the problems by permanent makers, saying that the reason for doing the affirmative is flawed, and severance of the voter makes the affirmative target and makes it possible for the next German links to dispatch where it takes, and they say the arguments of the one in our bad, but they could have asked us after the one in our we're not this kind of team is going to shut you down. Like we would answer any kind of questions that you would have asked, like we would have happily done that. And two, even if you don't believe that, it's the night block. People do it all the time. It's how the debate works. People just we've been spread out of the block a million times because people just read new arguments all the time when there are to be expected. And they say that liberalism is the structure of that root cause, but structures are made up of people. People are the root cause for the things because people make up structures. That goes back to our not hot evidence that says that we are responsible for the things that happen around us before these structures because we, the people, have given them permission to do these things. That goes back to not hot evidence. All solves.
250.
Okay. Do you say structures are